welcome to our flow. It is Saturday or whenever you happen to be on. It is Tianna. This is Yoga with Tianna. And guess what? I'm so excited that you're here. We're going to do a nice flow to end out March. If you're watching this in real time, it is March, Women's Month, and we're going to end it off right, all right? So I see we already got my moderator, Twitch. Great day. Happy Saturday, everyone. Let's roll. Practice. Don't forget to set your watch. You know what? Thank you to my moderator. I'm going to do that right now. You know, I always forget to set my watch. So set your watch. Put your Gucci watch on. If you, DC? All right. Anyway, we're going to pick our intention word, of course. So yesterday, the intention word was grounded. And when you think about grounded, I want you to think about being settled, right? How settled are you in your space? How secure are you in your feelings and grounded in your thoughts? So let's now pick a different intention word. Let's see. I think this one is sticking out to me. All right. I tell you, these intention words, and I'm going to put away grounded, these intention words are meant for you to try to take a little thought. So again, yesterday was grounded. Today, integrity. Integrity. If you don't have anything else, you have your word. That's what matters, right? Your word is your bond, that integrity that you are going to be who you say you're going to be. You're going to do what you say you're going to do. Just like how every Saturday, you know I'm going to be here. You know you're going to be here. We're going to be here on Saturday mornings, right? Or whatever you happen to be on for my replay family. All right, I see we got Tamisha. Good morning and happy Saturday. All right, we're going to get ready to go. Let's get on the mat. We're going to do a nice... I want to flow it out because I feel like it's just being in a flow state. So I definitely want to get that going. Thank you to my moderator for putting the intention word inside of the chat. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves on the mat. Get nice and comfortable. Ooh, integrity is definitely a great word. I will tell you that for sure. All right. Can we just go ahead and vibe out? I wanted to play this playlist because I'm feeling in a flow state. I just wanted to move. All right, let's go ahead and get ourselves down. I want you to get yourself grounded. Arrive in this space. And for full integrity, I feel like I want to just move the music just a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to do that. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. So just to get ourselves in a nice, comfortable position, get ourselves moving. It doesn't have to be this position. It can be any position for you that feels good in your body. Let's take those inhales in. Exhale, release. Now, if we're trying to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose, it may be restricted. That's up to you and your body. I want you to do what feels good for you, all right? As you breathe, just allow that chest to rise and fall. Let's go ahead and drop our chin down towards our chest. You got this. And gently take the chin up towards the ceiling. We're going to take that chin over towards the right shoulder. Gently take it back up and over to the opposite shoulder. And gently back up to center. Let's go ahead and roll those shoulders out. And let's bring those arms up overhead. Reach up, lift through the chest. When we bring it down, let's roll out our wrists. You can roll out your body. We're gonna bring it up one more time, so let's go ahead and bring it up. And on that exhale, as we bring it down, we're gonna rotate the wrist the opposite way. Rotate, move your body. All right, let's go ahead and come to our tabletop position. So tabletop position, let's go ahead and bring our hands right underneath of our shoulders. Those knees are gonna stack right underneath of our hips, and let's just give it a gentle rock from side to side. Let's notice our wrist placement here. Maybe those wrists are a little bit further out to the outside and fingertips extend to the outside of our mat. If there's any pain with our wrists, just give it a rock. Let's draw the navel in. And let's go ahead and bring it to stillness. Let's start our cow cats. Lower the body, lower the belly, gaze up. On that exhale, arch the spine, tuck the chin into the chest, press into the fingers. Come into that full cat pose. Let's reverse. And I want you to do 2 more of these at your own pace. This is at your own pace. Feeling that stretch along the shoulder blades. So remember 2 of each one of them. So 2 of cat and 2 of cow. And when you're done, let's go ahead and bring it to a nice neutral spine. We're gonna tuck those toes underneath. Gently shift the weight back towards your heels. Walk those hands out. Lower the head. I want you to take 2 full cycles of breath here. Gently gaze towards the hands. Let's bring it forward. We're gonna give it a little rock from side to side. You got this. And let's tuck our toes. If they're not already tucked, lift the knees. Let's come to our first downward facing dog. This is our first one. Let's pedal out our feet. Pressing fingertips away from your body. Shifting that weight towards the heels. Moving one knee at a time. Release the tension on your shoulders. And when your body feels ready, we can shift the heels down towards the ground. Really press away with the hands. Begin to walk the gaze up towards the belly. As you settle into this downward facing dog. And on that next exhale, let's walk those hands towards our feet, towards the back of our mat. Belly on the thigh as we bend our knees. Relax your hands. Breathe. Lower your head. This is the first one. Let's give it a little rock from side to side. You may notice some tension in the legs, even in the back. Relax the neck. Let's press into the feet as we gently come all the way up. That head is going to come up last. Let's bring those arms up overhead. And on that exhale, bring our hands down as we walk to the top of our mat. How we doing? How we feeling? Let's give it a rock from side to side. All right, we're going to get into our sun salutation flow. But I want to do something a little bit different. And I want you to work with me on this one, all right? We're going to take it nice and slow. I told you I'm feeling in a flow state. But I want to go through the postures as slow as possible, right? So when we go through these postures slow, I want you to really begin to feel it in your body. I want you to notice your toe placement, your heel placement. If you're not able to do all the postures, that is totally all right. Do what feels good for you, all right? Listen to your body. So we're gonna come to about that first third of our mat. Let's place our hands into by our side in our mountain pose. We're gaze and our drishti is forward. Let's inhale, let's bring those arms up overhead, press those hips forward, gaze up. On that exhale, hinge at the hips, bring it down, nice and slow. We're taking this nice and slow. Release the head. Shift the weight into the balls of your feet. Notice how your head hangs, feeling that stretch even here at the back, the lower back. Feeling that pressure in the weight in the ball of the feet. And I want you to place those hands down onto the mat if they're not already. And we're gently going to take a little flat back. So it maybe if you can do it here to come up onto your fingertips, or maybe if you place your hands on your shin. Whatever feels good to you. If the hands are on the shin, let's shift the shoulders back. We're feeling this in our whole body. Nice flat back here, as if we were placing a yoga block on our back. Lower it down. Let's come down to our tabletop position. Tabletop position right here. You can tuck or untuck those toes. We're going to give it a rock forward and back. Forward and back. Now, while we're rocking forward and back, I want you to think about drawing the belly in. Draw the navel in. Remember to breathe. And I want you to stay forward. Stay forward. Gently lift through the chest. We're doing a modified upward facing dog here. You feel that? Let's bring those elbows towards the ribs. Gaze up. Draw the navel in. Let's shift it back to our tabletop position. Here we tuck our toes. Shift up on the knees. Come back to that downward facing dog. Shift the weight back. Pedal your feet. Let's bring it back. Walk our feet towards our hands. Breathe. Press into the feet. Let's rise all the way up. Bring those arms up overhead. And exhale, let's take it down. Let's walk towards that first third of the mat. You got the rhythm, you got the flow, you see where we're going? Let's rock the hips. All right, again, I want us to do this super slow. So we're gonna do that 2 more times. We're gonna make it 3, all right? I'm keeping you honest with the count, just 3, all right? Place those feet in our mountain pose, hands by our side. You know where we're going. Inhale, bring those arms up overhead. I want you to lift up through the chest. Fingertips extend towards the ceiling. On that exhale, that hinge at the hips, bring it down. Belly comes down onto the thigh. Shift the weight into the balls of your feet. Let's come to that flat back, fingertips on the ground or hands to the shins. Whatever feels good to you. Listen to your body and what it needs. Remember to shift that weight forward. Draw the navel in. Toes are down. You can grip the toes into the mat. Come back into that forward fold. Let's step back to our tabletop position. Remember, we like to rock it forward and back. Forward and back. Now you're going to start to feel that on the arms. You're going to feel it on the hips. Feel it on the shoulders. Remember, you're drawing that navel in. When we come forward, go ahead and squeeze the glutes a little bit. Squeeze the glutes, come forward, lift through the chest. Squeeze those glutes. Now just think about here, just squeeze in your glutes, starting to engage the top of your knees, all right? We're gonna come to that on the next one. Shift it back, tuck your toes. Let's go ahead and lift our knees, downward facing dog. You got this. Pedal your feet. And let's walk our hands towards our feet. Come back to that forward fold. Draw the navel in, relax the head. Give it a rock from side to side. On that inhale, let's come all the way up. Press into the feet. Bring the hips forward, lift through the chest. On that exhale, let's bring it down. Let's walk towards that first third of our mat. This is our last one, so we're gonna add just a little bit more. You know I gotta give you just a little bit more, all right? Can you do that with me? I think I heard yes. I heard yes. We're gonna go that you said yes. All right, let's bring our hands down by our side in our mountain pose. Inhale, let's bring those arms up overhead. Draw the navel in. Exhale, hinge at the hip. Bring it down. Shift the weight into the balls of our feet. Hands can be down onto the mat or towards our shin, whatever feels good to you. Let's take that flat back. Now, as we take that flat back, you're going to feel this on the back of the legs. You're going to feel your shoulders start to come back. Again, wherever your arms are, if they're here or if they're here, whatever feels good to you, listen to your body. Let's draw the navel in. On that exhale, forward fold. Let's take our tabletop position. So come down into that tabletop position. We're going to rock it forward and back. Toes can be untucked. Rock forward and back. Remember, draw the navel in. We're going to take one more and then we're going to hold it forward. So hold it forward. Let's bring those shoulders back. Bring the chest through. And remember, we engaged the knees last time. Let's see if we can start to engage the top of our feet as well as the glutes. Maybe we start to just lift those knees off of the mat just slightly. Maybe just one. We just begin to come up into that upward facing dog. Breathe. If your knees are up, lower the knees. Push it back, tuck the toes. Let's take our downward facing dog right here. Pedal your feet. Again, drawing your navel in. Walk your hands towards your feet. Come to the back of your mat. I want you to take a full cycle of breath here. And let's walk it right back out to our downward facing dog. So walk it right back up to the top of your mat. Come back to your downward facing dog. We just walked our hands right back out towards the pose we were just in. Very nice. I want you to come back down to that tabletop position. Give it a rock from side to side. All right, can we bring that knee up towards the foot? We're gonna have it to come to the outside of the foot. So let's go ahead and start with that right foot first. So I'm gonna bring my left, your right, bring it to the outside of the foot. We're gonna draw that knee up. You can untuck the back foot. We're gonna just draw that knee right over the ankle. Draw it forward. Bring the belly up. And let's start to take that hand that's to the inside, closest to the foot. Let's bring it onto the knee. Let's rotate the chest. Gaze up. All right, I see that sun starting to peek out. It's trying. Breathe. Let's see if we can bring it forward just a little bit more. Yes. Feel that stretch along that hip flexor. You got this. And then if it feels good, we can bring that arm up. Stacking that arm. Breathe. Take a full cycle of breath. Let's take that hand down back to the inside of the foot and let's bring that knee back. Give it a rock. Can we do the same thing on the opposite side? So bringing those hips to stillness, we're gonna bring that opposite foot to the front, to the outside of the hands. Let's go ahead and bring it forward. Let's shift it back a little bit. Let's bring it forward. And as we shift that knee over the ankle, just give yourself a little bit of grace here. One side may be different. So if it feels good, we can bring that hand to the thigh, rotate the chest, gaze up on the opposite side. Breathe. And if it feels good on this side, maybe we bring that arm up. Again, opposite sides may vary. Breathe. And on that exhale, let's bring the hand down. Let's step the foot back. Give it a rock from side to side. Can we tuck our toes? Come back to that downward facing dog. Breathe. If you'd like to pedal your feet, you're welcome to do so here. Take a full cycle of breath. Let's walk our feet, hands towards our feet. Walk to the back of your mat. Walk your hands back. Hang out here in your forward fold. We're gonna get a little bit deeper in this forward fold. So we're gonna grab opposite elbows for ragdoll pose. Maybe your body's a little bit warmer. Just release the head, release the hips. Feel that release in the lower back. Shake your head yes and no. Again, drawing that navel in. Let's go ahead and release the hands. Let's begin to walk it all the way out again, coming back towards that plank this time. So instead of plank, maybe you'd like to take your knees down, whatever one feels good to you. So wherever you are, if you're in your plank or if you have your knees down, we're gonna just lower ourselves all the way down onto our bellies. Bring your hands underneath of your shoulders, give it a little rock. And we're gonna bend that right knee. So bend that right knee. We're gonna bring the heel towards the glute. And you're welcome to reach back for it. So if you'd like to make it a little bit modified, you can reach back with the same hand, same hook foot. If you'd like to deepen the stretch, you can reach back with the opposite hand, right? So this is gonna give your body a little bit of a twist. You're welcome to do whichever one feels good for you. So if you'd like to start with same hand, same foot, you can bring that heel down towards the glute. I want you to feel this stretch in your quad. Breathe. Now this stretch can be done standing. It does require a little bit of balance. So now we just get to focus on that quad. That hip flexor, you feel it. Let's release the foot down. And we're gonna do the same thing on the opposite foot. So bring that heel towards the glute. We're keeping that knee as close as we can to the opposite knee. So again, if you'd like to take opposite hand to opposite foot and bring it in, you can. Or if you'd like to modify and take same hand, same foot, you're welcome to do so. If you'd like to grab a strap, you can do this as well with a strap. Now remember, opposite sides may vary, so this can be a little bit different depending on which side is your dominant side and your non-dominant side. And let's go ahead and release. We're gonna keep both knees bent, so bringing the feet up towards the ceiling and just windshield wipering your knees. I want you to feel this release, that lower back and spine. And we're slowly gonna bring the feet down. Let's widen the knees, bring the toes together. We're gonna push back for a child's pose. So your big toes to touch, your knees to be nice and wide, your head relaxed. Release your shoulders. Let's gently begin to come up, and we're gonna come onto our backs. So just take a moment here to come onto your back. Bring those knees into the chest. Give it a rock from side to side. Remember, this is a nice slow flow today. Let's take those feet where we're gonna do a bridge pose. So walking those heels in towards the glutes. Maybe the fingertips don't touch. You can bring those elbows in towards the ribs. We're gonna point our toes towards the back of our mat or the front of our mat. And gently press into the feet as we lift our hips. Lift our hips up into bridge pose. So you can press into those elbows, or if the hands are down, you can keep the palms down. Release the head. Release the shoulders into the mat. Press the hips up a little bit higher. Take a full cycle of breath and release it down. Give those knees a windshield wiper rock from side to side. We're going to take one more just like that. So walking those heels back towards the glutes. Toes are going to track forward. Again, you can take your elbows in or hands down. Press into the toes and lift the hips. I want you to think about releasing your shoulders, your head, unclenching your jaw. Maybe you begin to lift up a little bit higher. Continue to breathe. Maybe you take those knees a little bit together. You got this. Let's take a full cycle of breath. And on that exhale, let's release it down. Give those knees a windshield wiper rock from side to side. Taking it back to center. We're going to cross one leg over, figure four cross. Nice figure four cross here. You may feel this within the side of the leg, within the hip flexor. We're going to begin to bring that foot all the way over to the side off of our mat. So cross the foot over. Feel that stretch here along that hip flexor, maybe even the outside of the glute. Release the hip down. We're going to take that opposite hand and we're going to look back towards that opposite hand. Maybe it's a goalpost hand or a T. Drawing the navel in, releasing the shoulders. Taking a few breaths just to get the full benefit of the stretch. Sending those signals to your body to release the tension that you may be holding on to. We're going to take one more full cycle of breath. Let's release that hand over the foot if you have it. Let's bring that foot back to center. Gently uncross your legs. Give it a rock from side to side. And then we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So bringing those knees to stillness, let's cross over the opposite leg, figure four. Now again, opposite sides may vary. So let's begin to draw that foot over to the side. You can hold on to the top of the foot with the hand closest to the foot. That opposite hand, we're going to look back, looking away from our knees. Breathe. Release the tension on your shoulders. Allow your head to release. And let's gently come back to center. Uncross the legs. Give it a windshield wiper rock. Let's draw our knees into our chest. But draw your knees to the shoulders. So knees are going to go nice and wide. A little modified happy baby here. And then bring those knees together. We're going to bring them over to one side, stacking knee over knee. Looking away from our knees. Supine twist. Release the tension on the glutes and the hips. On that exhale, draw the knees back into the chest. Come back to center. And let's do the same thing on the opposite side. Look away from your knees. On that exhale, draw the knees back into the chest. We're going to take the feet up towards the ceiling as if we were holding up the ceiling with just our feet. Flex the toes towards your body. Point the toes up. Flex and spread the toes. Take those arms up overhead. We're gonna release that point and flex. So we're gonna zip the feet up together and lower the legs down. Nice and controlled. Drawing the lower back on the mat. And when you reach here, you can hover and then release. Take those hands down by your side. Allow ourselves to get into our comfortable Shavasana. Again, you can take this posture, knees bent, release the tension from the lower back, or you can lower all the way down. I want you to do what feels good for you today, listening to your body. You can take one hand to heart and one hand to belly, noticing the rise and fall of your chest. Coming back to that intention that you set. Maybe it's integrity, maybe it's your own personal intention. As we release the tension from our toes, we soften our ankles and our knees. Release the tension on the glutes. Soften our lower back. Uncurl your fingers. Melt your shoulders into the mat. We're gonna melt our head, release it down. Uncurl our brows and unclench our jaw. Give yourself permission to be here in this space. Give yourself permission to be grounded. This is your time. I want you to just sink into this space right here. I'm going to take an inhale in through the nose. Gently hold and exhale out. We're going to take another 3 breaths in silence, but I'll be here holding space and let you know when to come back. And as slowly and as gracefully as we came into this posture, we begin to bring awareness into our body, into the space around us. Inviting movement, wiggling our fingers and our toes, drawing one knee into our chest, and then both knees come into our chest. Gently roll over to one comfortable side as we cradle our head. And when you're ready, begin to push yourself up into any comfortable seated position. I'm going to take those hands to heart center with our thumbs to our chest. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you today. Thanking your body for showing up and supporting you in the practice. And I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. I want you to take this energy with you off the mat and share it with others, because energy is infectious and we want to share the good stuff. Until next time, cannot wait to practice with you. Namaste. All right. Ooh, that felt good. I feel like sometimes it's the nice, slow yoga that does it for me, for sure. I really, really enjoy it, so that I hope that you did too. We're going to turn up the energy. I hope that you really, really enjoyed that. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you to my moderator as well. I tell you, it just wouldn't be the same without her. I tell you. Hello to Michael. Let's have a great stretch. And yes, we're going to enjoy, it's 80 degrees where I am. I'm going to enjoy this weather so much. Thank you so much. And Jackie, hello. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome back. All right. Les, only positive thoughts. Yes. Tamisha, namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. We're gonna get out of here because again, didn't I tell you it was 80 degrees? 80 degrees. I'm gonna enjoy this weather because, it might rain tomorrow. It just might. So we're gonna enjoy it. I hope that you enjoy it. Hope that you have checked off something. If you don't do anything else, right, you did something, and I thank you for that. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And I will see you for chair yoga next because it's gonna be the first Saturday of the month. All right, and I will see you next week. Same time, same place. Remember, tell a friend to tell a friend. All right? All right, I'm getting out of here. Peace.